Assalamu alaikum. So in the previous video, we saw how to solve literal equation, polynomial equation with higher degree, and rational equation. So in this video, we continue fourth and fifth type of equations involving radicals or involving rational exponents. So let's start. What is the strategy to solve equations involving radicals? The strategy is to isolate the radicals, take powers to remove the radicals, and then solve the obtained equation. But be careful here also, since قلنا الممنوعات no division by zero وممنوع القسم على صفر هذه شفناها في rational equation. And if we have a negative number inside the radical, so تعطينا non-real number, so we can have problems here. So we have to check our candidates to detect extraneous solutions. So let's see an example. This is an example with one radical term. This is the radical term تحت الجذر. So the idea is to isolate this term and remove all other terms in the other side. Then to remove the radical on a square root, we take the square on both sides. So here square root squared 2x plus 7. Here be careful, I repeat always, we don't distribute the power over the addition. لأن هنا عندنا القانون الأول squared plus 2 times الأول في الثاني plus الثاني squared. We simplify 2x times 2 4x and 2 square is 4. So it's an equation of degree 2. We write it in standard form. Collect all terms in the same side. X square. Added 2x تروح هناك minus 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 7 تروح هناك 4 minus 7 minus 3. Quadratic equation. Here we can factor x plus 3 x minus 1. So we obtain here x is minus 3 or x is 1. Be careful, I repeat, for this type of equation, these are still candidates to be solutions. They are not solutions. So we have to check whether the equation is satisfied. For x equals 1, so we replace x by 1 in the equation. We get root 2 times 1, 2 plus 7 minus 1. كم تعطيني هذه root 9 3 minus 1 equals 2. Yes, it's a solution. So yes, this is validated. For x equals minus 3, we replace, we get root 2 times minus 3 minus 6 plus 7 minus 3. Root 1 here 1 plus 3 is 4. But we need the equation only لازم تكون 2. So is 4 equal to? Of course not. So the conclusion is that x equals minus 3 is an extraneous solution. So the solution set. So this is not validated. We have only one solution here. S equals another example, try and check. Here we have two radicals, but no problem since they are isolated. So we take the square on both sides. So this is easier even than the previous. تعطيني a linear equation. I isolate x in one side, constant in the other side. So x is 0, but I'm not done. I have to check. If x 0, I get root 1 on one side, root 1 on the other side. So it's validated. So s is 1 is 0. Of course, s is 0. So this is the solution. It's validated because when I replace it here, I get 0 plus 1, 3 times 0 plus 1, and 1 equals 1, so it's 5. Last type in this section, when we have a rational exponent. So radical and the rational exponent is more or less the same idea, since radicals are can be seen as rational exponents and vice versa. So here we take the power, but be careful with odd and even indices. Okay. So let's see. So here we have a rational exponent 2 over 3. So we isolate the term with the rational exponent and we multiply by the reciprocal. So this is the original equation. We rise to the power 3 over 2. But be careful here. Be careful. This is the difficult part. Here, since we have two even number in the denominator here, لما نشيل القوة تعطيني absolute value. هذه هي difficulty in this type of equation. ونحسب 5 3 over 2 and then 4 over power half over 3 هذه نحسبها. then 3 over 2 نبدأ half cube جذر 4 هي 2 تكعيب هي 8. So we get x minus 3 in absolute value equals 8. So absolute value equation. قلنا في absolute value we can move left or right. So removing the absolute value تعطيني two direction left or right plus 8 or minus 8 and تعطيني minus 5 or 11. So the solution set is minus 5 or 11. Let's repeat it again. So rise both sides 3 over 2. Calculate 4 to the power 3 over 2. And be careful here. The denominator is even. So ما نساويش الابسولوت value. Root of a square. هذه root of a square. يعني root x square. تعطيني absolute value. هذه هي الفكرة. So I obtain two solutions by checking they are fine. So these are our solutions. Another example. So here, the idea is that x2 over 3, x1 over 3, then هذه اكتبها 1 over 3 squared, x1 over 3 minus 8 equals 0. So here I can do change of variables. Y مثلا هي x1 over 3 تعطيني quadratic equation in y. Then هذه عوضها ب y minus 2y minus 8 equals 0. Here I can factor x minus 4, y minus 4, y plus 2 equals 0. So I get y is 4 or y is minus 2. But I'm interested in x. نرجع للx متاعي. Then y هي x 1 over 3 equal 4 or x 1 over 3 equals minus 2. So rational expression again, but easier. هنا أخذ the cube on both sides to remove the cube root. مع denominator is 1, it's odd, so no need here for absolute value. So x is 4 cubed or x is minus 2 cubed. Then هذه 64 هذه minus 8. This is my solution set. Okay, so again, the idea is to see that this term is squared and this term is 1. So this is the key word, the key part of the solution. So we factor directly or we take change of variable حسب انتم اللي يناسبكم. المهم هذه you take the cube and you get the solution. You can check and both solutions are validated here, and this is our solution set. Thank you.